uncertainty. I don't think there's an economist out there who could put their hand on the heart and say they know what's going to happen. Why does a lot of these things happen? Why is there uncertainty? Because we are typically now a much more engaged world. So something that happens in Wuhan can affect the rest of the world. Something that happens on Wall Street can affect the rest of the world. Within seconds, it can disrupt completely. So that is the world we're going into. So in order to create an organization that will function in the future, it needs to be an organization that is ready for whatever comes. It has to be a flexible organization. That is key. Flexibility, obviously something that our employees want too. So it's great, it's a win-win. So we'll have an uncertain world. We need a flexible organization. Meanwhile, what is the other thing that's going to be essential to success? Productivity. Productivity around the globe is not in great shape. Basic economics says that productivity is what the productivity of each individual, that is what drives profit. It feels sometimes like we've forgotten about that. But actually making each individual more productive, that will drive success, and that will be essential over the next 5 to 10 years. And how will we do that? Again, with technology. Empowering each individual, giving individuals more power. We need it. As we're constantly now, as individuals, as citizens, as consumers, we have more power. And we need to feel we've got it in the workplace as well. You know, look at this factors now. Over half of us now self-diagnose. In other words, work out our symptoms via Dr. Google before going to a real doctor, compared to just a third in 2010. A third of us own a fitness monitor of some sort. I have here a Fitbit. Anybody else got some sort of fitness monitor? Yes, lady here. Anybody else? Little tracker? Yes, we have a few. Hands up, go on. Don't be shy. Yes, we're all thinking about that. Why do I have this? Why perhaps do you? Because we want to improve ourselves. We want to know how we're feeling. We want to improve ourselves as individuals. This whole idea of self-improvement, Kaizen, which we'll come to in a bit. Increasingly, we want to learn. We want to go to TED Talks. We want to find out more. We want to be educated. We want TV shows that teach us how to dance or how to crochet. Interestingly as well, here's this stat. A third, 31%, almost a third, of all of the people who left a company, who quit a company, did so in order to start a new one. That's why they left the company, because they weren't feeling they were being given enough power themselves. They wanted to go out and have more power within the workplace themselves, running their own company. People have autonomy outside of work. They want more autonomy in work. Technology will help them do that, and it will make them more productive. And what else will increase productivity in the future, given what's happening now? Engagement. The only thing worse than productivity figures right now are engagement figures. Just 17% say they feel connected to an organization, right? The organization they're in or the team they're in. Just 17%. It's shocking to most people. You may well know these figures. It may not be shocking to you. You're talking to employees all the time. But this isn't just about the workplace. The point is, as we'll see here, over half of all Europeans distrust all institutions. They distrust the government. They distrust big business. They distrust the media. This sense of feeling disengaged from the world around you, from the people who are supposed to be in charge, that is a problem. And as a result, it's because we can't trust up here anymore. We have to trust somewhere. So we can't trust up here, we trust sideways. We're starting to care more and more about our friends and our family and our work colleagues and the people like us and the people who share our interests and the people who share our hobbies. That's what matters. That's where we're increasingly getting the support from. That's where we will get the support from. So how will we drive engagement over the next 5 to 10 years in any business? Increasingly about creating a sense of community. That will be absolutely vital. We have all the stats showing us it matters to people, this idea of community. We're seeing it. During COVID, anybody here help out a neighbor? Maybe go shopping for a neighbor? Yeah? A couple of nodding people, some very kind people here. Don't be afraid. It was a good thing to do. Again, They're starting to feel a bit of a community feeling, but during COVID, that community feeling rose and rose. So locality, community, people like me. So that is the future of a successful company. A successful company in the future needs to be flexible. It needs to allow autonomy. It needs to build community. We need to build an organization that is flexible, that is autonomous, or encourages autonomy, that builds community. That is the organization we need. The people here in this room need to help us build that. The successful organization of the future, it won't just be about the best products, because you can copy products. It won't be about the best marketing teams, because you can poach marketers. Success tomorrow will be about the most flexible structures, about having the most engaged, collaborative, inclusive culture, creating the smartest workflow, the best allocation of resources. Increasingly, the successful company of tomorrow, it'll be about people strategy. People strategy, and the way you organize your people will drive company strategy, will drive success.